Welcome, YouTube subscribers. Before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Since that's out of the way, his opponent, standing 5'10", 235 pounds, he has a winning record of 100 wins, 0 losses, 100 by the way of knockout. He hails from the East Coast, the YouTube streets, heavyweight champion of the world, Eternal VMC. Boom! Now, Hassan Campbell. You go, I don't know what you think you're doing. You go live last night and you get out of the car and walk around where there was just an active shooting. To me, that's not very smart. But I can see why you felt safe. Because 80% of the video, you were standing next to a police officer. Now, and you were going on and on about, who wants to live like that, and I understand that. But what I don't understand is it seemed like to me you were trying to show off for the police officer. You even asked him a question: if I had a gun on my hip, what would you do? And his reply was, arrest you. I don't get why you would literally stand there and do most of your live in front of the police officer. Is it because that you felt like you'd be more safe standing right there rather than somewhere else? Like, I get it, you went down the street, about a half a block or so and stood on the corner. But when you're on that corner, you kept your head on that swivel, bro. You kept your head on that swivel. You looked a little nervous. You know what I mean? Because you kept doing, and the one part you were like quiet for a good 30, 40 seconds, just like peeping what was going on behind you. Like, I understand you're in the hood and shit, but if you gangsta, like you claim, like, I don't get why you kept that head on the swivel. Like, just about a couple weeks ago, you were like, give me death. But you looked a little nervous when you were around that corner, and then you went back to the police officer and stood there again. Now, I mean, me personally, if there was just an active shooting, okay, I don't think the police officers would have been there that quick, throw up that much, the tape around the scene. Like, it seemed to me like that shooting happened probably an hour prior. You said as soon as you got on the block, shots started ringing out. Next thing I know, like, you're out of the car and you're walking next to the police officer standing there. You know what I mean? So I don't really believe you that it just happened. So, if you're going to be a G, don't stand next to the cop, man. You stand next to the cop doing almost the whole live next to in front of the cop. And you kept looking at him like you were trying to show off, like, yeah. But I don't know. That's my take on it. If you haven't seen it, man, he did it last night, like 3 a.m. I mean, what are you doing out at 3 a.m? You know what I mean? It's cold out. Of course, nobody's really going to be outside, And I doubt people were standing on the sidewalk shooting at each other. It was probably a drive-by shooting, But, yeah, who's out away from their family? Shouldn't you be in bed with your wife, bro? Like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you're you're in the hood saying no security. The same person that said Tekashi should be walking around with security. But you're the one outside with no security. I mean, it's not like you need security, to be honest. You're not like a celebrity or anything, but, if the point is that you're outside saying, oh, it's 3 a.m, well, of course nobody's going to be outside. It's like fucking I don't know, 20 degrees outside. Nobody's going to be standing outside walking around like it was summertime. But that's my take on it, man. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go check out the live, man. It's crazy. Like, I don't get why you were just standing in front of the cop. I mean, apparently you felt more safe and protected right there, which, you know what I mean? Like, if you gangster, you shouldn't have to stand in front of the police officer. But that's my take on it, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got more stuff coming tonight, so stay tuned.